What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Jungle Bee Podcast, episode 20. 'Tis the season, baby.
Happy holidays,
Happy
man.
holidays.
Happy holidays to everybody.
You know, I appreciate the boys coming out tonight.
100%.
100%. It's going to be a great show we got tonight. I'm happy it's just me and you.
Yeah.
We talked about this a while ago. We're
Yeah.
like, we haven't done an episode together. I did one with Schmitty on the Prowler Hour. It went great, too. I was like,
Nice.
bro. I was like, it's nice just to be.
just the two.
just the two of us.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
But happy holidays to everybody. Let's get a good cheers going, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk some Jags, baby. I do like if you hadn't noticed, we're at a different location.
Yep.
We're at the Green Room Brewing out here, Jack's Beach.
Yep, Green Room Brewery.
And, you know, I like this. You know, this low calorie is really nice.
Yeah, they got some great beer here, too. Real festive. They got all the Christmas lights out, so it looks great.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the Jaguars this week. I don't know about you.
Man. Woo! That was crazy.
Dude, I literally the next day, I was like, dude, was I grinding my teeth at night? And I was like the next day, because my jaw, I couldn't even like bite into food. I was like,
oh my God.
well, I could, but I was just like, it was sore. And I was like, dude, why was I grinding my teeth? And I was like, bro, it was the Broncos.
It was the game.
I was like, there's no way. I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's definitely what it was.
So we ended up at the
Watch party.
Eric,
with
the
Dunn and
watch
Drew.
party with
Yeah.
Eric, and it was incredible. It was incredible. Shout out to Tepole.
Was
I
it like
can't
the
think of the name.
Mexican plate? Yeah.
It was really dope. It was Aztec, if you will.
Okay.
And I thought it was a really dope party. Shout out to him. There will be the next one at Crispy's this Sunday to watch the Colts.
Make it out there.
Yeah, you guys make it out there. I'm gonna be out there. And a couple people that I'm cool with gonna be out there. It's gonna be really dope vibe. So I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. This Bronco game, what was your initial takeaway from this game? Because I think going into it, we were optimistic, but this is the toughest test we had all season.
Yeah, toughest defense we were going to see all season. I literally, from the first quarter, I was really nervous. I will say that. Those first couple drives, they got stalled out really quickly.
Series,
I was really nervous.
Because they were getting to Trevor.
Yeah, they were. They got like 2 sacks in like the first 2 series.
And I think they had 5 total like the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the biggest thing I was nervous about. But yeah, tell me what your other takeaways are from that game.
Sure. I think that I felt like watching Trevor in that first quarter was just like, I never had lost like a faith, but I was just like, hey, settle down.
Yeah.
You know, I could tell that he was playing with his clock sped up a bit. I could tell that he was playing with a certain type of anxiousness. And, you know, you wanted him to just settle into the crowd noise, settle into the speed of everything.
Yeah.
And once he actually got settled in, boy.
Did he?
Boy, did he settle in.
Again, I feel like we keep talking about this with Trevor Lawrence. It's like, hey, this is his best game he's ever played.
Yeah.
I think we said it before, we'll say it again. I think statistically he's put up better numbers.
Yeah.
But the environment he had to go into, what was on the line, the defense he played against. Like I heard a record that the Broncos were on pace to break the 85 Bears sack record.
Yeah.
I heard that on the broadcast.
And they still might do it. That's the wild thing. They got 5 sacks against us. They still might do it.
They're a great team, and from top to bottom, they're really good too. I'm not in the camp of like when you play a team and you beat them and they say, oh, they sucked. This was a good team. This is a big like benchmark win for the Jags.
Yeah, no, this was a great win. A lot of their players were flying around, especially within that first quarter. But, you know, as the game went on, you could see Trevor's development of his composure.
Yeah.
You know, we watched it in real time of him playing at 2 sped up, and then him realizing, oh, it's not moving that fast. We're not moving that fast.
Yeah.
Let me like calm down. Let me lock in. Let me focus.
Yep.
And once he got the actual time, the very first down.
Yep.
Was that one to Parker that he rolled out to and threw that out to, and it was just kind of like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
You know, and he never looked back from there. So, like, that was a beautiful, beautiful moment. It was still one of those roll out to the side throws that we've seen for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was incredible.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
I remember Broncos fans on Twitter before the game were like, yeah, try that against us.
Try
that against us.
I saw that.
And then he did try, and they're like, oh, fuck.
And it was beautiful. It was great.
What about his pregame speech? Did you hear that?
Yeah,
dude,
I did.
I saw it like 2 minutes after it came out. I was like, yo, I got to type this up, and I got to listen close.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think he said, I'm paraphrasing it now, but basically like, yo, all we've been hearing is how good this defense is.
We
I
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit.
If you line up against them, we're beating that ass.
Yes. He said that amongst like all of like offense.
Yeah.
And I think it's Liam in my opinion.
Well, I think we talked about it before on the other podcast. They bleed into each other. Like Trevor's like even keel kind of helps Liam a little bit settle down.
Yep.
And then Liam's, fieriness kind of, goes into transfers to Trevor. So
100%.
It was great to see him, take that. We're playing with house money. That's the thing I don't think a lot of people are realizing. Like, we're playing with house money at this point. And when a team has nothing to lose, like, we had no expectation going into the season.
Right.
And for us to play this well, it's like, maybe not for us, like, because we're like, hey, we want to get further and further and deeper into the playoffs and things like that. But, like, for the team, like, they can really do no wrong right now.
No, not right now. I think everyone's bought into the ideology, to the system, to, and you see it every week. Even from the defense taking on Coach Campanelli's personality.
Right.
Buster Brown almost putting someone in he did put him in the hospital, but he almost ended his career at the end of the and we were up, you know what I mean? And they just driving the ball, and he's like, nope, you're going home and on a bed today.
Yeah, shout out Pat Bryant. Hopefully he's
Duval
good.
native. Duval native. I'm glad he's good, but it's just.
But Buster put a lick on him.
Yeah, and it could have been anybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying it because it's Pat Bryant. I'm just saying the mentality of dislodging this person from the ball, no matter what, cleanly.
Yep.
Cleanly hit.
Yeah, how many? So I heard the Broncos fans after on Twitter are basically overreacting, saying, "Oh, like you guys won because of the refs." I was like, "There's bad calls on both sides." The officiating this year across the whole NFL has been
horrible.
Probably one of the worst I've ever seen.
Facts.
Like I think maybe it rivals one of the years when they really like buckled down on like pass interference, and it was like every single time, or what was a catch, what I mean? Now I still feel like it's all over the place.
Yeah, it is.
But we had some missed calls too, like like the Antonio Johnson hit, literally put his shoulder to shoulder into the guy. That was a flag.
They didn't call the pass interference on Brenton Strange where Hufanga just like runs right through him to get the ball. I mean, there was
both ways.
Yeah, it was both ways.
And if you're gonna cop out to that too, like, bro, we hung up 34 on one of the best defenses in the league.
Yes.
Top 2.
Yes.
So
at their home, which they were 11-game win streaks.
Yeah,
they hadn't lost there since last year. I mean, there was just if you want to come up with some excuses for why you lost, please do your thing. But at the end of the day, like, come on, yo, like your team shouldn't have been in that position to lose that game.
Yeah,
it is.
I think we just flatly outplayed them. So let's get into the players. So, game ball. Who's your game ball in this game?
I mean, what?
I'm so happy for Trevor Lawrence.
I'm so happy for Trevor, bro. What are we talking about here?
He's had a deal. We talked about this probably the last like 3 or 4 podcasts, but like the adversity he had to go through to find himself where he is now. Like, I don't think you could find probably 80% of the people across the nation that just were out on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, 100%.
He was a bust, XYZ, like
some within the own fan base.
Yeah, I mean, the own fan base was definitely 50-50 at least. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's the most polarizing player out there.
100%.
And it's just so good to see him play consistently. And I will say this, however, he is playing really hot right now. It's not like we haven't seen it happen before.
Yeah.
We've seen him play like this.
2022 season.
And the issue is still going to be, like, not that I'm not sold on Trevor Lawrence. I think this is going to be the benchmark or the turning of the page in his career. But for him to keep playing like this at this high of a level, he's got to stay consistent if he truly wants to be a top 10 quarterback,
right?
And be in that elite conversation,
right?
We know he has the traits. He's put up numbers in the past. It's just it has to stay consistent.
Yeah, agreed. I think that when we're talking about his level of consistency, I think it's everyone around him also that is rising up to the occasion as far as offensive line, receivers, running backs,
play calling.
Play calling. The play calling.
Yeah, Liam was in his bag the last handful of games.
Man, wow. And I'm super impressed with Liam's play calling. Yep. And we knew what he could do in terms of play calling, but just actually seeing it for yourself and for your team.
Yeah.
it's beautiful, man.
It's amazing beautiful to see. Yeah, so shout out Trevor with the game ball.
100%.
Let's get into 3 up, 3 down. Now, typically, we've said this before. We've done a lot of stock ups and stock further ups.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Clark Spray Foam. Shout out Michael Clark.
Give them a call. They spray it all.
That's a dope tagline.
I love it.
He's so funny too. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But yeah, anyways, I think there is some things to take away from this game. So let's start with the positive.
Sure.
But I do think we can go stock down in this game.
Sure. Yeah, you can.
First stock up. Who do you got?
Man, the one himself, man.
Parker
Washington. Chop wood, carry water, baby. Chop wood, carry water. The guy has done it again, but this time he did it in a major way.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I'm talking about catching 10-yard out routes, turning them into like 60-yard plays. Like, come on, man. He's a dog.
He's a dog. The spark plug of this offense. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of the offense you can tell now is really dynamic. You know, I think everybody's kind of settled into their roles.
Yeah.
You know, you have BT's now really just the deep threat for the most part. Stretching the field, you know, Jacoby, you know, deep over the middle. You know, possession receiver. You know, Strange has come on as over the middle too. And Parker's really the guy that I think stirs the drink, if that, like, for lack of a better word. Like, I think Trevor.
I feel like he's the sugar in the coffee right now. He's the sugar in the coffee. He gives it a little bit.
He makes the offense sweet because he gives it a little something that explosiveness, that catch and run.
100%. 100%.
You know, he made a lot of guys miss in that game. You know, he's been great on punt return this year.
Yeah.
So it's great to see him do that. I think Parker's. I don't know.
He might be MVP, low-key.
MVP
he's in the running for MVP of the team.
Yeah, for
100%.
Season-ending awards. 100%.
Him, Trevor, and ETN are like right there for me. Like they're all gunning for it. And then it's just been beautiful to watch because, like you said, even in the punt return, like he's
not good enough to make the Pro Bowl though.
Oh my God.
He's not good enough.
Please don't get me started on
Pro
this.
Bowl.
Please don't get me started on this right now. I'm so annoyed. How does Devin Lloyd not make the Pro Bowl right now? Are you kidding me?
He's not good enough. We're not good enough. We're a small market team.
Oh my God.
We just, you know, we don't get the marquee games.
We're
you know, even this game.
team,
This game was the biggest game, probably one of the best games or biggest matchups of the year. Wasn't even across the whole nation. It wasn't the 425 game. It was the 405 game. But that's okay. We're a small market.
Whatever, dog.
I think, you know, during the Pro Bowl, that's, I think, leading up into the Super Bowl. I think we're gonna be busy anyways.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm not worried about your flag football team, game. You know,
or your mini games, your side games, your dodgeball. We don't care.
I think we're good with just winning.
Yeah, we don't care.
Parker's a good one. I had Parker too.
Yeah.
But I think as far as like a total, you know, maybe another stock up that we're not thinking of, I'm gonna low-key put out. I think Trayvon had a great game.
I think he did too.
And that offensive line for Denver is, I think it's the best in the league.
Yeah.
And I told you guys before, I was like, I'm scared in this game because I don't think we're gonna get any pass rush, and we still got
a lot of pressures, in my opinion.
At times when we needed them. I think the defense. We'll talk about them a little bit later on too, but I think if you're gonna point anybody out on the defensive side of the ball, I think Trayvon's a great one.
Yeah.
I think he had some of those pressures. He showed up in the run game a little bit too. So I'm going to give it just when you needed those pressures to kind of close out the game. I thought he was there.
Yeah, 100%.
What's another stock up for you?
A stock up that I have is Jonah Monheim. Man.
Stepping in
when Robert Hainsey got hurt.
I think you could probably put it across the whole offensive line.
I will give it to the whole offensive line because they stepped up and they played as well as they could have. In my opinion.
No,
personally.
I agree. They give up 5 sacks. I said this on Monday. They gave up 5 sacks, and I thought they played a great game.
I thought they still played a great game.
It's hard to say. I think they got flustered in the beginning.
100%.
But they had some turnover in the middle of the game with injuries. You know, you saw Walker Little at right guard.
Milo. And he didn't play bad at right guard. He didn't play bad at right guard.
There was one play where I think he literally I think there was just a miscommunication.
Fair.
But I was like, God damn it, Walker Little. Because the guy walked literally right head up on him. He turned right to block, help block somebody else, and he missed the guy right in front of him. And I was like,
that's hilarious.
It's like, Walker, you're killing me.
Oh my God.
But other than that, I did think the whole offensive line played well. For what they were asked to do.
We definitely played well enough to win.
They protected Trevor enough.
Yeah, 100%.
Did we run the ball better?
No.
We've been struggling lately.
We've been struggling to run the ball. But I do still. Who was your second stock up?
Well, you can finish your thought. I'll give my
Okay,
second
well,
after.
because I was about to go to my third, which was
I'm gonna
go
go.
ahead.
I'm gonna do Brenton Strange was my second.
Yeah, nice.
I think
nice.
Brenton Strange had a really good game, similar to Parker. Now that all of our guys are getting healthy, just adds another layer of a weapon. Like you can't, if you can play the Jacksonville Jaguars, you know we've scored 30 points in the last 6 games now.
Yeah.
Or not 30 points, but 25 plus or whatever it is.
25 plus, whatever.
We've been scoring the ball in bunches, and you really can't take anybody away. They tried taking away Jacoby. BT really didn't show up this game a little bit. You know, I think he maybe had one or two catches.
He made some clutch catches.
But I think it's similar to like these older Patriot teams I go back to where you don't really know who's going to beat you. Every week it's a different matchup, and I think that's what, you know, Brenton Strange, you know, he's caught a touchdown. He had a nice, you know, first down catch as well. I think he really helps that room in general, that whole offense.
No, agreed. I like what you said about the Patriots, because Patriots had like Gronkowski, Amendola. They had like so many different people that when you thought you were taking one weapon away, Tom Brady had the ability to make someone else the superstar in the moment.
And that's what's so cool about Trevor Lawrence. Because now he's just spreading the ball. He's making the right read.
He had 7 different receivers. 7 different targets got hit that game.
Because what's the issue in the past with him is he'll have one matchup and he'll force the ball in there. You know what I mean? And now he's just like, all right, whoever's open, I'm going to throw it to. Just get open, guys. And he's spreading it out. Who's your third one?
My third one was gonna go to ETN.
Okay.
Just because the man just doesn't miss. And even if it's not in the run game, he's still in the pass game. You get him the ball in space, he makes someone miss. He needs one more yard now to reach 1,000 career rushing yards. Not career, but season rushing yards.
Sure. I mean, he has over 1,000 all-purpose yards right now.
Yeah, all-purpose. But I want that rushing specifically, just because like it looks that much good, much better. Jesus. But yeah, no, ETN just doesn't miss a stock up, man. He did really well in some pass blocking too. And
I did see there was a really nice blitz pickup he had on one.
Yeah,
where
100%.
Trevor, I think it was on third down or something. Guy came screaming up the middle and he stoned him. I was like, hell yeah! I picked it up right in real time too.
Man,
so
it was I felt like ETN played a really good game. Even if he didn't he got 50 yards on the ground. 16 carries, but like it wasn't a glamorous game, but he did exactly what needed to be done to help us win the game. So shout out to ETN.
ETN's a great one. Last one for me. Talked about the O-line, talked about Parker. I'm gonna give it to Jarian Jones.
Man,
I think, you know, he had that the interception. To kind of help close out the game a little bit towards the end. I think just in general, similar to kind of like what you're talking about with ETN, it's the timing of when these plays were made.
100%.
Like I felt like it was a total team effort. Like
100%.
Guys stepped up in specific times, in clutch times when they needed them. I thought Monteric Brown too. Like the secondary in general, I think Jarian and Buster Brown, I feel like I'd give like a tie to both of them. I thought they played a pretty good game.
100%.
How about his little hurdle on the side?
Oh my god,
the reverse Saquon Barkley.
Yo, that was insane. For you to get hurdled and get put on Madden and then hurdle somebody on the sidelines when it doesn't matter is hilarious to me.
I was listening to a press conference today. I think it was Camps, and they were asking about, I forget who it was. I apologize, but one of the reporters was trying to get that out to Coach Camp. And he's like, he couldn't like spell it out though, that about the Saquon. He couldn't finish his point. So I was like, I felt bad, but like he made a good point. It was funny, like basically the opposite of why he got put on the Madden cover. So it was funny.
Right. That's hilarious. No, Jarian Jones played a great game in my opinion. I think he did really well in coverage. It's more so the underneath stuff. He did really well. Because we'll get to our stock downs here in a second, but you know.
But I will say this: I think the secondary and the offensive line were very similar. I feel like they made mistakes at some points in the game, but they also stepped up with injuries. So like, typically when teams go down, and we've talked about this with the floor with this team, like. When an injury happens, usually they pick on that guy right away, and if it's in the secondary or in the offense line, and it could ruin a game, especially against a good team.
It could.
And we didn't change a beat. We didn't stop a beat. I thought, you know, Jarian stepped in for Newsome, I think, when he went out. I think actually Newsome and Monteric went out at one time. But they didn't miss a beat. So
and Jordan Lewis went out at one time as well.
By the way, he looked like he. I say this every time because I'm fearful of it, but like I thought he had like a torn ACL or something. I didn't see him on the injury report.
Don't say that.
Well,
no,
the way
he was on the
walking,
injury report today.
But what did he have?
So they said, I can't remember. I think it was his neck still. That was.
Well, he was like limping. He was limping off. He had 2 trainers help him walk off the field. And I was like, that doesn't look good.
Right.
So I don't know if it's a cramp.
It looked like it says he did not practice today. He didn't practice today.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah.
But you know,
we got 2 more weeks, I guess, until the playoffs.
Yes, I mean, if
you need him though.
You do need him, but you can kind of sit him if you needed to.
I mean, for the next 2 games.
Yeah. But like if for the next 2 games, that works. I mean, if it's.
But I think if we want to make a big playoff push, like I think most of our secondary is like C+ players that are kind of rising up to the occasion here and there.
An A+ system.
Yeah, and I think, but I do think there's a noticeable difference. I think when Jordan's not, he's the biggest playmaker, I guess.
I just
in
think
that
there may be just a lack of leadership when Jordan's not on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the play tails off too much because I do like Jarian Jones in the slot as well at that nickel position. But as far as leadership goes, I could see it maybe faltering just a bit. Maybe there's some undisciplined plays there because you don't have that.
Or just the depth in general.
Sure.
Because like you don't want, no offense to Christian Braswell, you just don't want him in the game.
No, not in the playoffs.
No, exactly.
You don't want that type of. I mean,
just because of lack of playing time too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's go into stock downs. Because I feel like even though we did, kind of, beat the brakes off of the Broncos.
Yeah, I would consider beating the brakes off of them, going and putting up 14, you know what I'm saying, and winning by 14, in their home when they haven't lost there in 11 straight games. That's kind of
it wasn't really competitive at the end of the day.
No.
And I think Aqib Talib actually said it was funny. The week previously, leading up to the game, he's like, like a blowout in the NFL is 14 points. An ass whooping is 14 points, and we beat him by 14 points. So it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first stock down I think for myself that I can give this week. Missed tackles for me.
Yeah.
I mean, missed tackles are one of those things that I think they can clean up.
Yeah.
But it's just a frustrating thing. Like, RJ Harvey went off on us.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to.
He didn't.
He's a good player, but I think, I saw a lot of missed tackles, whether it was, that one big run, but.
Where it was.
Jarian,
Dewey, Jarian, and Buster Brown.
Yeah.
It was Buster Brown.
Yeah, Buster Brown. Yeah.
So
it's just. That play, there's other plays that kind of frustrated me with the tackling, and leading up into the game, I said that was my one takeaway or keys to the game was, hey, we have to be able to tackle in this game. And luckily, it didn't burn us, but that's what it is.
I'm really glad it didn't burn us. And I'm gonna piggyback that. The missed tackles were something that I saw and was just kind of like, because I mean, if you have to nitpick something, you just have to nitpick what we didn't do well. And for that play specifically, because if you stop them on that drive and you give up 3, you look a lot better and you play with a lot more calmness had you not given up 7. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where when we needed it, we didn't step up in that moment.
Yeah, so. I mean, we gave up a lot of yards in that game. I mean, we didn't give up a ton of points. I think, Bo Nix went for 350 or plus in that game. But I do think, like I said, they held them to enough. 20 points isn't a crazy amount. You should be able to win most games if you hold them at 20.
Yeah.
But I just felt like what the missed tackles turn into is my second stock down, which is the explosive plays.
Yeah, agreed.
You can't have that.
Agreed.
You can do a lot of things in the NFL and get away with it. Turnovers and explosive plays typically ruin games for you.
Yeah. They dictate games.
Yeah. The explosive games really, or explosive plays really pissed me off in this game.
Yeah. It did. The explosive plays and then there was this moment where they go to Cortland Sutton back to back. He gets both of those, like, you know what I mean, on back shoulder throws, kind of back to back.
Evan Ingram had a big play.
Oh my gosh, the way that I was kind of just like. Was like wanted to rip my hair out watching Evan Ingram run up the sideline and thinking back to like our preseason show of, man, they got rid of Evan Ingram.
Yeah, he looked good in that game. I mean, he really didn't make too many other plays other than that one.
No, not at all. But it was just still one of those things where it's just like, man, he's still moving and operating like a wide receiver,
Yeah.
a tall wide receiver at tight end, and it was just a really good. Yeah, it was awesome to see.
Yeah, I just feel like we could have dominated them even further and maybe been a 21-point, victory or something.
Agreed.
I know it's nitpicking, but these things in the playoffs, it's going to come down to like you can't do that. So thankfully they did have takeaways, the defense.
Yeah.
So we had a fumble that was a gift.
Yeah.
The Bo Nix handoff, and then honestly the pick was kind of a gift too to Jarian. But
he threw that. That was.
What do you think about side
Sure,
tangent? What do you think about Bo Nix?
I
didn't know going into the game. I was high on him a little bit.
I was never high on Bo Nix. And I say that because I feel like he puts the ball in a lot of turnover-worthy situations.
He's very similar to Trevor, I felt like, early in his career.
Very similar to Trevor early in his career, yep. And we have the team to where if you put the ball in turnover situations, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times, even early in Trevor's development, he put the ball in turnover situations, but he was still able to win the game.
Yeah.
And he was still able to do certain things to where, and that's even this year.
Mm-hmm.
He might turn the ball over, but in fourth quarter time, you can rely on him.
Yeah.
I watched that playback where he threw that pick to Jarian Jones. That was a fourth down play, and it was like fourth and like very short
distance.
And he had two other receivers open in the flat.
Yeah.
We were willing to give that up, and he decided to take the bomb. You know what I'm saying? And it was just kind of like, I'm not really feeling it.
Well, he had some missed throws too. Like, this is the thing that we've talked about with Trevor. Like, there's a magnifying glass on Trevor, and everybody thinks he sucks because he misses a throw. It's like, you don't realize if you watch any other games across the league without saying, hey, he's a generational quarterback.
Right.
These guys are missing throws too.
Yeah, they're
all
what I mean?
They're going to throw picks too. They're going to fumble the ball too. So it's like, if you look at it, I do think he's a decent quarterback.
100%.
I think he'll be better, and I think honestly, we'll talk about it later. I think we'll play him again.
I do think so too, yeah.
And that one will be a lot closer, I think. Last stock down, I have two that I could go with. What's one of yours last ones?
I think because you have it as I'm looking at it, you literally have, and it's this the lack of the run game, which in my opinion is on the offensive line, just because we didn't get any real push up front. But I also think that that's way more credit to that D line. You got to give credit to that D line.
But I do think you could have
been playing
coming into that game. I thought they could run on him though.
I thought so too.
I mean, they are like top 5.
They're the
defense.
second. They're the second behind us.
But in the playoffs, like, because we've seen it against Tennessee a little bit, we struggled in the beginning, and we end up just throwing the ball.
Yeah.
We saw it against the Jets a little bit where, stopping the run actually.
Yeah.
And it's similar to this game too. You could put stops. They're both run games on both sides of the ball.
Agreed.
As a stock down.
Agreed. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you have to, and I hope going these last two games, it's inferior opponents against the Colts and against the Titans.
Yeah.
I want to get back to being able to really running the ball.
Yep.
Because I think it's really important for Trevor. I know he's on a heater right now, but going forward, we have to stay balanced.
Yes,
agreed. If we're going to win games and close games out.
And surprising, just side note, and what we're talking about running the football, Bashal Tootin practiced today.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's good news.
Bashal Tootin limited in practice today, coming off a broken finger.
And I do like DJ Dallas, by the way.
I like DJ Dallas too.
I think I don't know how many roster spots are available, but I think I like keeping them in the return game, and then the depth, having 4 guys that are pretty versatile. I think kind of maybe save Tootin, allow him to be the
100%.
running back too, and not have to get hurt back there.
Yeah, I feel like
because he did get hurt on the kickoff. Yeah, kick return.
I think if there's a chance, if there's a way to keep DJ Dallas back there with LaQuint Allen, and then keep Tootin and Etienne in the backfield, I would prefer that over anything else right now. Yeah. Because Tootin is going to be extremely important for the playoffs, in my opinion. LaQuint Allen as well. He's just a dog, dude. I'm always so impressed with LaQuint Allen, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Even with him having to be a running back too, he still did nothing but get positive yards. Positive game.
They gave him a carry at the goal line. He got pushed back a little bit. But I was hoping he.
I really wanted him to get his first touchdown, but it is what it is.
Yeah. My last stock down would be the lack of pass rush.
Okay.
It's a great offensive line we played against the Broncos. I'm not really too concerned. I think Josh Hines-Allen. We were talking about, was he just playing against bad offensive lines, or was he really starting to turn the page?
Yeah.
I'm right in the middle. I think he
got some pressures.
Got some pressures in that game.
I'll take some pressures. They were game.
He had a hard matchup.
Yes,
Bowles is a great player at left tackle.
100%.
And they did spell Trayvon and flip Josh Hines-Allen to play against McGlinchey on the right side. So I think it was more of the matchup in general. But I would like to see Eric Armstead show up a little bit more.
He showed up in the run game. I will tell you that much.
Yeah,
he did show up in the run game. I think a lot of the pass rush that we were looking for showed up in the run stuffing almost. Don't get me wrong. R.J. Harvey did have there were two really big explosive runs that they may have had, but other than that, their run game was non-existent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Their run game was good job to the front seven to stop that run game. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think similar to what we're saying about closing out games, if they want to close out games in the playoffs, they got to be able to run the ball, and that second part is rushing the passer.
Yeah, agreed.
So I just would like to, over the next 2 games, I'd like to see both those things kind of kick it up a little bit.
I think it will. I think it will. I think our matchups that we have going forward, we've been successful with the last time we played them, so I think we'll be okay.
Me too.
I think we'll be okay.
What do you think about the national media? I mean,
the national media and our Twitter have burnt me out completely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sick of the disrespect from the national media.
I love it now. I love it now because now it's gonna fuel the team.
That's fine.
Now it's helping. It's helping every week.
I think the way that the fans react to it make it so much more overwhelming than it needs to be.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, in a sense of yes, we get that we're not going to get the respect we deserve. I know that they're already using it for the necessary fuel.
Okay.
So we don't really have to do much of the. I do get coming at Richard Sherman because Richard Sharman.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense. But at the end of the day, I think that when we're talking about how our team is going to move forward, at the end of the day, when they're gonna start giving us the recognition that we deserve, are we gonna still be on this wave of no, you guys said this, how long are we gonna keep this up?
Until we win it. I mean, I think it's for the team wise. I mean, I'll kind of categorize it.
Yeah.
I think for the team, it's perfect. And I, kind of what Liam said, and I think even Trevor said the same thing. It's I don't necessarily want it to come. I don't want the recognition. And you have seen the national media, especially after this Broncos game, they have talked glowingly. I've seen the Jags as far as number 2 teams.
Number 2 team.
Yep. Multiple things happen where they're giving praise to the Jaguars. But there are people still not believing in them. That's fine. But I do want the disrespect a little bit because I think it's gonna help us play better.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a lot of the national media, the people who are still giving us disrespect at this point. It feels like they're just chasing clout at this point.
Bro, you know what I heard?
What?
New York, because I followed, I think somebody else actually probably reposted, but I do follow them. So New York radio station, I think it's W the Fan or whatever, they had Boomer Esiason and somebody else who, mind you, the New York Jets are 3-12.
Right.
When we smoked them 48-20.
Smoked them.
The Giants are 2-13. And they were talking shit about Jacksonville. Like, oh, they're a teeny tiny, market.
Oh, when they played the Trayvon Walker clip?
Yeah. They're talking about Trayvon saying, kind of
fuck everyone
fuck
but
everybody
us.
else but us.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you have an inferiority, little man syndrome, basically.
Man,
I'm like, bro,
your team.
First of all, your market, you have a big market.
But it's small team.
And small teams. I'd rather us a winning team.
I'd rather us have a small market and a big team that's going into the playoffs wrecking shit than this two puny teams that we demolish and another one who can't even sniff us. Come on, yo, shut up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like these national media, whatever the F's are trying to get clout off of our name for disrespect. Shut up. Y'all aren't doing anything.
Again, I hope that we just use it. I'm not too worried about it. I think the team knows what it is now, and they're focused.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we've won 6 games straight. You guys can say whatever the hell you want to say about us, but small market, big belt to ass.
Yeah. Coach of the year: Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel. I think I could be wrong about the record. I think Vrabel and the Patriots have 1 game lead on us.
They do. Yeah.
So I think Ben Johnson too is doing a good job. I think
Ben Johnson's doing a great job.
The Jaguars mirror kind of the Bears a little bit.
The Bears and the Jaguars have the same record.
Yeah. So, in the Coach of the Year, who do you think? You think Liam's gonna get it?
I would love for Liam to get it, but I don't know. It just has to all shake out at the end of the year. We have to see where the chips fall at the end of the year.
Well, let's say we win out.
If we went out and
the Patriots
and the Patriots lose,
they're not. Well, they're not gonna. They're playing.
I'm not gonna
the
say
Jets
they're not
and Miami.
I'm not gonna say they're not gonna. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, and also
against us too, though.
A division worthy opponent as the Dolphins right now. They're
playing better, but I think
yeah.
Listen, I think just like we're gonna beat the Colts and the Titans, I think they're gonna beat their division guys.
Okay, fine.
So, but anyways, I think let's say New England does have 1 game lead on us.
Mm-hmm.
Does Vrabel or Ben Johnson, let's say both of them win the division, beat Liam Cohen for the Coach of the Year?
Yeah, I think one of them does. I just because we're not gonna get the respect.
I think Mike Vrabel wins it because not only do they have a 1 game better record, they also, if you remember, they were I think the 3rd seed or the 3rd pick in the draft.
Yeah.
We're the 5th.
Yeah.
So they had the 3rd worst record. So I think it's gonna.
I think it sucks.
Just on semantics, I think because of that, I think he's gonna get it.
I'm gonna give it to Ben Johnson just because of.
I give it more to Liam than Ben.
Not me, but yes, me, 100%. No, I'm with you. I'm saying that they're gonna overlook Liam.
I agree with you.
They're gonna overlook it, but if you're gonna overlook Liam, you got to look at everything in totality. And that schedule that the Patriots have is horrible. Horrible.
Well, that's kind of my calling card.
You're saying that they're gonna. Okay, got you. Because we have the tougher schedule.
But I do think. It's like the box score conversation.
Yeah, it is.
If the guy throws for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, but Trevor throws for 250 and 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna give it to the other guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Who is a player of the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Liam, unfortunately, he should deserve it, and I think he deserves it. Because
he has
in Jacksonville, we respect him for it.
Oh, 100%.
We love him, but I think he'll lose on it. Comeback player of the year. Trevor's gotta win
my God,
right?
I don't know how he doesn't get that.
I mean, he's in MVP talks. I don't think he'll get even close to Stafford.
No. But still,
I think he's got to win that.
He's got to win comeback player of the year.
I mean, McCaffrey hasn't got hurt all season. He's still. By the way, if you bet $100, I could be wrong today. I saw it yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. The odds, it's plus 700 for Trevor Lawrence.
Really?
You might want to. On Hard Rock, you might want to go double check because I think it's a great bet.
Yeah, I do too.
I think you could get away with Trevor winning the comeback player and win a lot of money on it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it would be bullshit if he didn't.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't at this point. I do think he's getting the national media praise that Trevor Lawrence should get right now. Yeah. Of course, they always talk about how they bashed him, this, that, and the other. But right now, he's playing at an elite level, especially these past 7 weeks, 6 weeks, or whatever.
Yep.
And I think that, why not? Why wouldn't you give it to him right now?
Yeah, I give it to him. Let's go into kind of the rest of the season here. So, we clinched the playoffs.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks to the Niners.
Yeah.
Go Colts.
We'll get into the Colts here in a little bit, but
sure.
I wanted to pull up this playoff picture for you.
Yeah.
So ESPN has this fun little NFL playoff machine. We'll just do AFC. So going through these last 2 weeks, I'm going to go through this list here. So as of right now, it's Denver at the 1 seed.
Yep.
It's New England at number 2. Jags at number 3. Yep. Steelers at number 4, and then got a couple other teams here in the
like a shakeout, however.
Yeah, however in the wild card. I want to see who we end up playing. All right. Before we start this, who do you want to play?
Houston.
I want to play Houston.
I want to play Houston.
I want to get our lick
play
back.
The Texans. I want our lick back. I want to play them so bad. I want to because it's like this. That is going to be the most motivated we will ever see Liam Cohen.
Yeah, you think that we're playing so pissed off right now. Imagine when we play the team that started this whole damn thing.
Oh, my God.
It's like
I cannot wait to see them again. And imagine if we see them at home.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, my God.
We're going to give them hell.
Oh, we're going to give them hell. I think that, and they get to come back with C.J. Stroud. When he played here, I think it was like maybe play number 2, we got a sack on him, Trayvon Walker. I'm super excited for that.
The fans and the team would be extremely motivated.
Man, oh my God.
But let's go into the matchup. So
Sure.
this week, you got the Broncos versus the Chiefs. No Patrick Mahomes.
No Gardner Minshew for that matter.
Oh no, he's not playing either.
He tore his ACL last game.
He tore his ACL too?
Yes.
I didn't even see that.
Oh my God, it was crazy. I was watching it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it was literally, he was running out of bounds and like fell or something like that, and he got carted off as well.
Damn.
It's horrible.
So
I don't even know who the guy is starting quarterback over there.
Well, here's the thing. I think Broncos win. Going forward, we have to be maybe not massive Chargers fans, but I think just the pivotal games as far as the seeding changes.
No, these next 2 weeks we are Chargers fans.
Well, I'll show you at the end where I think we shouldn't be, because if we want the Texans. The Texans play at the Chargers this week. Who do you have in that game?
I have the Chargers. Okay. I do have the Chargers by a slim amount.
If you remember when we played the Chargers, though, I know they're playing better, but we got after Herbert pretty easily.
Yep. We did.
If you remember when we played Texans, they got after us pretty easily.
Yep.
I'd like Houston holding them and getting after Herbert quite often.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Houston wins that game, maybe like 20-17, something like that.
Okay.
Baltimore versus Green Bay. Baltimore's trying to get in. Who do you got?
Green Bay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Even though I think Jordan Love's out still, I don't like what Baltimore's doing this
year. I
year.
don't know what Baltimore is doing this year. They're weird.
Steelers, I think, are going to beat the Browns. New England, I think, is going to beat the Jets. Yeah. Let's go into the Jags. They should take care of business against Indy. Who else is here? All right, so here's the other fun game. You got the Eagles at the Buffalo Bills. Who do you have in that game?
Where are the Eagles right now? They're third.
I think they're I don't know. 10,
that's a toss-up, dude. I have no idea. They're playing at Buffalo, but still, they both play in the cold. So, like, I don't see it being.
I have Buffalo winning that game.
You have Buffalo winning that game. I
don't know rhyme or reason why. I just don't believe in Philly this year.
I believe in Saquon always. Okay. And I think that Saquon is gonna have a big game.
Okay, I'll give you Philly then. And then that's it for the week 17. All right, last one. So week 18, another Chargers game. So Chargers are at the Broncos.
We need the Chargers to beat the Broncos.
We need the Chargers to beat them. I don't think they will, though.
I do.
I think it's very.
I think they will.
I think it's very similar to Houston, though. You can't. I think.
Oh no, they're playing at the Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Oh my God.
And that's, by the way, is it for their division? Not for the division, but for seeding.
For seeding, yeah.
They're gonna be very motivated after they got beat by us, and also that's gonna be for the number 1 seed. I think they're just so much better of a team than the Chargers are.
I hate that. I wanted to be on the Chargers side for the rest of these 2 weeks.
Yeah, but if you want to play Houston again, I think you have to kind of hope that not only Houston but also the Broncos beat them in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you want Houston. This game doesn't matter. Okay, so New England, I think, is going to win against Miami at home.
Yeah, probably.
Steelers. Actually, the Steelers-Ravens game doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
So let's say Steelers. Houston's going to play at home against the Colts.
Hey, I don't know if that's as much of a gimme as we think. Well, Rivers is going to put one of these games together to where
it's going to be against Houston?
It's going to be against Houston.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. First off,
it's going to be against us, if anything.
Wait a second. Because last time we spoke. No, wait.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Last time we spoke about the Raiders in Houston, right? I said I had the Raiders beating Houston. You laughed me out of the room, which they didn't beat them. But look how close that game was.
I'll give you that.
Look how close that game. They were a 14.5-point favorites.
I'll give you that.
And they only beat them by 2 points.
No, you were right. It was a closer game than I thought it would be.
I know. And I'm saying that game, that Colts versus Houston game is going to be one to really watch. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be one to really watch.
I think they have a better shot at beating us than they have Houston.
No, they don't.
I don't think they have a good shot at either one, but I think, I don't.
Phillip Rivers has a better.
Phillip Rivers is going to go off against Houston?
No, I think Jonathan Taylor is going to go off against Houston. I think Phillip Rivers is going to be.
I hear you on the Jonathan Taylor.
I think Phillip Rivers is going to manage the game well.
Yeah.
Call the necessary audibles that he needs to call. I don't think that he's going to be successful against Campanelli.
Okay.
Let me just say that off rip. I think that they're going to get after old man Rivers, and you know what I'm saying. We're going to make it happen. I do think that he's gonna experience our D line, and is gonna be like, yo, no, this line is even worse than that one. I mean, better, of course. I mean, like in terms of, you know, but their D line is even better. Let's actually
just run the ball more.
Yeah, let's actually prepare for this. Let's run some draw plays. Let's run some screens. Let's do this.
I'm gonna give you the Colts upsetting them just because I think the end result is what I think is going to actually happen. It might happen the other way around, but regardless.
Okay.
Let's say the Colts pull that off. That'd be unbelievable.
And then go ahead and give us.
I will give you credit though on the Raiders.
Yeah,
you did say that against Raiders in the Houston. That was a close game. Bills are going to win, and
we're going to win.
We're going to win.
Yeah,
against Titans. So here's how it matches up. You got the Denver Broncos at the 1 seed. You have New England at 2. You have us at 3. And then you have Pittsburgh at 4. The matchups on Wild Card Weekend will be the Chargers at the Patriots.
Yep.
Who do you like in that game?
I don't know. Because, like,
I think both are very beatable.
I
don't see New England losing that game, though, at home.
I don't see New England really winning that game. I think that this is going to be one of their biggest tests of the year, to be honest with you. They played such a cupcake schedule. The only team that they've really played is Buffalo. And
they beat them, though.
Yeah, but, like, they beat a really weird Buffalo team this year.
At home. I mean, away.
That Buffalo team is just really weird to me.
I agree. But I will give you this about that Chargers win against New England.
Yeah.
If any team has a chance to beat New England early on, Chargers don't have their starting 2 tackles, but New England doesn't have a good edge.
No.
They don't have good edge players.
Not at all.
So it might be a shootout.
And if I have to go Justin Herbert,
I still think New England has better coaching, though.
That's fair, but if I have to go Justin Herbert or Drake May in crunch time, I'm going Justin Herbert.
Oh, I disagree.
Oh man,
I disagree.
I'm going Justin Herbert.
Drake May showed it up a handful. I mean, did you watch last week?
I did. I saw Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, somebody's got to throw the ball to Stephon Diggs.
I understand what you're saying, but I saw Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I saw Drake May throw the ball to Stephon Diggs. I mean,
Diggs played great.
No, he played incredible. What I see when I watch the Chargers, I watch Justin Herbert create winning opportunities for them.
Yeah, and I think Herbert, I'll give you this. I do think Herbert in total could be a better quarterback, and maybe probably is a better quarterback based on him not having his 2 tackles. I think he's been under a ton of pressure this year, and he's played at almost MVP numbers for most of the season.
Agreed.
Maybe we agree to disagree.
Yeah, we were gonna have to.
I think New England's gonna win that game.
Do you have to pick one right now?
We have to.
Okay, then go ahead and pick New England.
Right,
Let's just see how it shakes out.
Plus, I also want to play New England.
I want to play New England too.
Just to get
the history.
Miles Jack,
just the history. Yeah, 100%.
But here's where it really comes down to. Jacksonville hosts the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
And this is the game, and I've said this for years. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you got to go through the iron.
Yep.
You don't want to play a cupcake schedule in the playoffs and then go to the Super Bowl, because I don't think you're going to be battle tested. This team in general has been battle tested throughout the season.
Yep.
But I think the matchups that you want to see, you want to start with Houston.
Agreed.
And get your lick back against them. I like us a lot in that game.
I do too.
I think we'll be very motivated to win.
I do too.
I think
you were questioning it when I first brought it up though, and then you thought about it and was like, "Yep, you know what? I want to play Houston too."
No, well, here's the thing. I always wanted to play them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play them at home. I mean, sorry, away.
I
didn't want to play them at Houston.
Yeah.
That was the issue. I didn't want to play if we played at, if we don't win the division, which I think now that we will, since we won against the Broncos.
Right.
But that was my biggest concern, is like
winning the division.
I want to play at home.
Yeah.
So it's a very different game, and I think we win by at least a touchdown in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about, so we got Steelers at home against the Buffalo Bills. Who do you like in that game?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Because
they surprised me this week beating Detroit, but Detroit's been weird this season too, though.
Detroit's been weird, but they also found a run game now. Like with these last few weeks, Steelers have a one run game. What's his name? Jalen Warren? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has turned it up. And if that's what he's going to be
they have
doing,
a decent defense. You know, what I mean, they have a pretty good defense.
Pretty good defense. Yeah, 100%. Still Jalen Ramsey on that side. Like they got a pretty good defense.
That's fair. I think you know, Buffalo, I just think has the best player on the field. So I kind of lean, you know, Buffalo, you know, with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think the offense,
the best two players on the field, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Buffalo wins that game. They played each other already this season, and actually, actually kind of forget who won that.
Yeah, I was
game.
gonna say who won that.
So Bills when they played the Steelers. Who the hell won that game? That was a boring ass game. It was during.
It's 26-7.
26-7 Buffalo.
Oh my God.
Listen, Mike Tomlin can get to the playoffs every single year. He's kind of like
he's mid.
How many times is he gonna win it?
Yeah. He's a mid coach.
Love
him. Just pretty mid at the end of the day.
Anyway, so who do you got going? So Buffalo, I think probably wins that.
Sure. Yeah, let's give it to Buffalo.
All right. So Buffalo's gonna travel to the Denver Broncos.
Yep.
I think Broncos beat the shit out.
You think?
I don't think it's even close.
Yeah.
Who do you like in that game?
No, I can see that. I can see the Broncos really making an example out of Buffalo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Buffalo, their defense isn't that good.
Yeah.
I think Bo Nix
carves it up.
Bo Nix, RJ Hart. I think they.
Yeah.
Buffalo would have to kind of win in a shootout, and I don't think their defense is going to allow that to happen. Denver's defense is going to allow that to happen. So I have the Broncos winning that game.
If Buffalo has any shot at all, they have what's their quarterback's name? Josh Allen has to run the ball. He has to run the ball. He has to be on his feet
James
all
Cook
the
can
time.
run the ball too.
Yeah, I know, but like it has to be that drop back. They're in man coverage. There's nobody around, and he has to just get up out of there and like make something incredible happen.
He'd have to have the play of the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Game of his life to win that game.
Yeah, he has to have something like that for that to.
I don't see it happening. What do you think?
No, I don't see it happening.
So Broncos go. They win the divisional round. They go to the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville goes back to New England. Goes back to Foxborough.
Yep.
I think it's a great game. I think it's a great matchup.
I think we exposed them. I think we exposed them for what they are.
I don't know about expose. I do think we're definitely the hotter team.
I think we expose them.
I think we still win by 4 to 7 points. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
I think we're gonna do exactly what we did to the Broncos.
Really?
I do.
That's not a bad prediction.
I don't think that. I think Drake May is just as good as who he's throwing it to. And I think that if you get pressure on him, he also puts the ball in turnover worthy. He's just like Bo Nix to me personally, but he has better weapons than Bo Nix does. And I think
he's a more accurate passer. I think.
100%.
I think he's more.
He is a bit more accurate. Sure.
They're both kind of clutch-ish, but I think they both can run the ball a little bit. I think it'll be a good game.
Drake May doesn't.
But
want
I think
to run the ball against us.
we do pull away. I think it comes down. You made a good point about their offensive line. It's been shaky for the last few years.
100%.
They have some rookies on that left side. I think Josh Hines-Allen could have a really good game, even though I think Campbell, the first round pick for New England's been playing good.
He's been playing great. Yeah.
But I think on both sides, I think we have a shot at winning that game.
Agreed.
And pulling away at the end. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we're going back to Denver.
Go back to Denver. Whatever.
I think we have some confidence. I think they're going to play much better, though. That game, I like beating them once, going back to Mile High twice. Man, we better win the Super Bowl if we beat them.
If we beat them, we got to win the Super Bowl.
But
like I get what you're saying.
That's hard to do.
It's going to be hard to do, and I don't know if a team has done it. I'm sure that somebody has, but still,
I don't know.
That's
been a Holden Field advantage for
decades.
50 years. They've been really good at home.
I don't know. I like us. I really do. I think if we play Houston first, beat them, confidence. I think the confidence is going to be through the roof. I think
that's why I think we could beat New England, like you said.
100%. 100%.
That's fair.
And if we beat New England, oh man, come on, man. There's just so much. There's so much momentum. There's. And now everybody's behind it. Now everybody's, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where as you win, you believe. As you win, you believe.
Yeah,
you know.
I think we'll have so much momentum going into that game. It will be hard to stop.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a ridiculously stressful game. I think.
Oh, what? My blood pressure will
Cam
be through
Little
the roof.
might have to hit an 80-yard field goal to win that one at the end.
Whatever.
But I think we could do it. I think we do it. You know what? I'm going to be bold. I think we do it.
I think we do it too.
And who do you like us playing in the Super Bowl?
The Rams.
I want Houston. I want the Rams.
I want the Rams. I want everybody I'm mad we can't play Seattle again. I want everybody that we took an L to come see us in the play. If you're that good, meet us in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and the Rams beat us worst. I mean, we only lost. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't close, but we only lost by 8 points to Seattle at home.
Right.
But the Rams embarrassed us.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
It's very similar to how we were embarrassed against the Texans.
Yep. I want revenge on all of them. I want smoke with all of them. All of them. Bring them all on again.
That would be most unbelievable. You have the comeback player of the year. You basically have the coach of the year. We don't think he's gonna win it.
He's not gonna.
But the comeback player of the year, Jacksonville wins the Super Bowl over the Rams.
That's what I want.
But they beat Houston, New England, Denver, the Broncos in Denver, and LA at the end. And the whole full circle with Sean McVay and the Rams organization with Gladstone.
Another good storyline is playing the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl. That's another great storyline in my opinion.
Ben
Johnson. Both offensive coordinators leave their teams and go be head coaches and then take.
I've seen that too
in the first year. So
I think historically though, you typically see in the Super Bowl like one number one seed. Well, actually, we don't even know if the Rams are going to be the number one seed.
No, they're not right now.
They're not right now. But regardless, I want the Rams.
Yeah, same. I hope they climb up through the ranks, and I hope they make it exactly where I hope they meet us.
Me too.
Meet us.
I think it would be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Let's end on the Colts here.
Sure.
Colts coming up. We got to take care of business this week. Let's preview it a little bit. So against the Colts, I think the biggest storyline is probably Phillip Rivers. You were saying, though, he could give Houston a tough time. They have one of the best, if not the best, defense in the league. And we've been giving up chunk plays and missed tackles and things like that. How do you think he plays against us?
And
we're coming off an emotional win. You gotta keep in mind this is where it could be a letdown.
I understand what you're saying. I 100% understand the optics of it, right?
Yeah.
The optics of after the Kansas City game we dropped, after.
Well, that's my point.
And I'm with you. I understand. I just think that the Colts have low-key disrespected everyone on their schedule this year. I still feel like this.
In what way?
By bringing on someone's grandfather to play quarterback. I think you have disrespected everyone on your schedule.
There wasn't anybody else out there.
My thing is,
I know you can't make a trade, but there's no other player that you can pick up.
Kaepernick. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'd play better.
He would be better than someone's grandfather.
Yeah.
A 44-year-old Phillip Rivers who can only do like a two-step drop back. God, out there,
I didn't think he was good 4 years ago, his last year, and I don't think he's good now. However, you still have to see Jonathan Taylor. I know we shut him down last time.
I'm worried about him in terms of what he can do. But I think the scheme that we have against Jonathan Taylor, it always works.
But we've been giving up the run. The last few Jets ran on us pretty early. They had explosive plays too, by the way.
Right.
Titans, again, early in the game, ran on us. And then in this last game, I don't think it's as to what you said about the Houston playing Indy. I think it's flipped. I think we have to worry about us.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't agree. I don't think that we're gonna. I don't think we overlook this game. I think we go in there and we put belt to ass like we need to.
I think so too.
I think we win this game by at least 2 possessions. I think that there's just this disconnect that Phillip Rivers has with today's speed of the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the
mobility.
He doesn't have the mobility. He doesn't have the arm strength. He's still accurate. Yep. He's still very accurate, but he doesn't have the arm strength. And I saw like 4 or 5 turnover-worthy plays. And besides the turnover that he did have, there are 4 or 5 turnover-worthy plays that he had against the 49ers. I think he's going to do that again. I think that there's going to be somebody's going to have a nose out for that football. We're going to be ready for it to be underthrown. and I think he throws 2 picks.
So give me a score, offensive player, defensive player, and a score.
Offensive player, I'm going ETN. Like I said, on Twitter last time we played them, ETN will have more rushing yards than Jonathan Taylor, and he's going to do that again this game.
I like that.
Defensive player,
Josh Allen.
big 4-1. Shout out to my guy back there. Peace. Big 4-1. He does have 11.5 sacks against this team, and he is on a streak where he sacked them at least once every game, and I think he has another.
Last week.
Huh?
Except for last week. Oh,
no.
Against
The Colts.
Okay,
against the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah. And he goes and he gets a sack on Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
And my score prediction will be 28-7.
Okay.
Jags.
Okay.
Like, I don't believe in them. I don't.
I think it's gonna be a closer game.
I don't think so.
I think offensive player of the game. I'm actually just gonna give it to the whole offensive line.
Nice.
In general,
Yeah.
I think we get back to running the ball. ETN would be if I had to pick one guy again. ETN probably. I'm on the same boat with you.
Yeah.
I think we run the ball a lot better. We do rush the passer better too. So I think it's not Josh Allen, but I think Trayvon has his best game of the year.
Big 4-4.
I think he's slowly getting healthier and healthier.
Fuck everyone but us.
Get more reps under his belt. So I think he gets, a good amount of sacks and helps stop Jonathan Taylor. We saw that when we played him at home.
Man, he was really good in the run game. That one. So yeah, I'm with you.
So score wise though, I do think it's a closer game. I think the letdown thing is a thing. We should blow him out. Yes. Do we blow him out? I don't think we do.
I think we do.
I think we still score a good amount of points. I think we're still in the mid to high 20s, so I'm gonna go 27-21. I do think they get like a garbage time touchdown, so it looks closer than it really is.
Sure.
But I think if I'm betting, it's still like a barely one possession game. But we should blow them out though. Listen, we should blow them out.
I'm with you. I understand what you're saying.
I just don't think. Listen, I think we're on the road. It weighs more. The emotional piece of it is a bigger factor than you think. I was talking to Brent Martineau at Strings on Monday, and he's like, "Man, those guys were dead tired."
Yeah,
in the locker room, and I think the fatigue of that last game.
Smile high.
I think they're gonna have a tougher game than they should.
Fair,
unfortunately, and then I think they're gonna. We'll talk about the Titans the following week, but they should blow them out. And I think going into the playoffs, they should be doing pretty good.
God forbid, if we lose this game and we have the Titans.
It kind of erases the Broncos game if you think about it.
It does. And I don't think that Liam is going to coach it that way.
No.
Right?
I don't think the players are going to let that happen either.
I don't think anybody's going to let that happen. And Lord be with the Titans if we lose this game. If we have to play the Titans, Lord be with them.
Yeah.
Because you want to talk about built the ad, we might hang up 60 on them.
Yeah, I feel you.
Happy
New Year. Well,
Kwanzaa.
I think we might see them before that. Well, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think the next one will come out on New Year's Day. So
that's
right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Because Wednesday, Thursday would be New Year's Day. So yep.
You know the schedule better than I do. Awesome, guys. But yeah, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. And
go Jags.
Go Jags. Duval.